You can now put people in timeout for different lengths. Got it. Okay. We're live. Siamo al vivo.
Siamo dal vivo.
Hello, 3 people.
Hello everywhere.
Abbiamo 3 persone guardando. Che bello.
Va bene
Okay,
così.
let's just wait for a few more people to join in before we start giving our explanation. I'm not very good at doing lives. We've only ever done one live together, and that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, credo, sì.
Yeah. It's something
2 years
that's,
ago.
it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit scary, really. So, no, nothing serious. Don't worry, there's nothing serious. It's just my brain. It's just...
Non è successo niente.
No, nothing bad's happened. Don't
Solo
worry,
un
everything's
problema.
fine. Just, I'll explain in a minute. It's just me being rubbish as usual. Too many things to do. Hello from Wyoming. Hello Charleston. Hello Canada. And hello to all of you from Positano. Hello from the Philippines. Scotland. Let's see what Yorkshire. Oh, it's going very fast now. Belgium, Somerset. Finland. Wow. Oh, it's going really fast. Delaware. I just saw that. Oh my God, look how fast the comments are going. Hello from California. Hello from Finger Lakes, North Carolina, Kent. I missed that. Iowa, Oklahoma. I think I saw South Africa, Michigan, North Carolina, South Africa, Philippines. It's going so fast, guys. Okay, it's just going boom. Okay, so there's a few of you online now. There's, let's say, over 500 people online. Okay, so why are we going live? Because we are both absolutely incapable of publishing a video the way it should be done. We're really bad at this. It's not the first time that this has happened, but normally we have more time to sort it out and organise it. So basically, I managed to upload a 30-minute video which was a really good video, and I didn't save the subtitles. So he talks loads in this video, and there were no subtitles. They didn't save. So we've had to delete it. And I've literally spent the last 2 hours going like this, trying to put all the subtitles back in. The video is still saving from Final Cut Pro onto my laptop. So it's going to take another 3 hours to upload on YouTube, and then another couple of hours to process and do all the stuff that YouTube has to do. There's absolutely no chance that this video is going to be out tonight. So we thought we'd come and do a live instead and say hello to you all and apologise for the fact that there's no decent video. But you're going to have to put up with us here now in our garden in Positano. It's Sunday afternoon.
Sì.
Vuoi dire qualcosa?
Sì.
You have to speak in English though.
Yeah,
I can't put subtitles on you.
No subtitles.
No.
I want to say it is my fault because I am the people who...
I am the person.
The person who need to check the video before go out on YouTube. And I'm wrong.
You didn't,
Yeah.
Basically, we've both got different jobs. So I edit the video, I put the subtitles on the video, and then he's supposed to check it. So he checks it before I upload it to make sure it's all correct. And then he's supposed to also check it when it's uploaded to YouTube. And he didn't do the second check, and I didn't do it because I presumed he'd done it. And I didn't realise that I'd uploaded the wrong version of the video. So I did do a version with subtitles, and I then threw it away. I put it in the bin and I wiped the bin. I deleted everything, which is really annoying because it takes me a good couple of hours to put subtitles in. I did just see a comment come up saying they didn't know it took so long to upload a video on YouTube. It depends on your internet speed where you are. So our internet speed is okay, but it's not crazy fast or anything. So seeing as we're filming in 4K, it does take us 2 to 3 hours usually to upload a video, but then YouTube has to process the video. Sometimes that takes half an hour, sometimes it takes a few hours, and then there's a few more things that it has to do. It does checks and stuff. It just takes a while, so you have to be prepared a few days beforehand. So that's why we're sitting here talking to you like this. So Joe, qualcosa che vuoi dire?
Not in English. I think to tell something in English, but it is hard. It is hard.
It's hard, yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you can say, vuoi dire qualcosa in italiano o faccio traduzione?
Sì, quello che voglio dire è che questo
translate.
video l'ho controllato comunque 2 volte, però non l'ho controllato quando stavo su YouTube, e quindi perché hai messo 2 volte i sottotitoli a questo video, amore?
Yeah, something I don't even remember now. It's the last couple of weeks have been a little bit a bit of a scramble for me. I don't know. There's just been a lot going on, and yeah, we've been trying to keep ahead of ourselves with the videos, but now we're going to be ahead because this week's video is going to go out next week, and the video was all about the hows and whys of the house that we've bought in Tuscany, and how we bought it and how hard it was, all the problems that we went through. So that's what that's all about. You'll see that next Sunday, which is actually good for us because that means that we'll actually by that point be a week ahead of ourselves, and we'll have plenty of time to check future videos rather than checking it an hour and a half before it's supposed to go out. So yes, that's the thing. There's a couple of questions coming through that we can answer now. Stanno chiedendo se vendiamo questa casa. La vogliamo anche rispondere adesso questo?
Yes, it's not.
Hang on, shall I say the question? A lot of people are asking, are we going to sell this house here?
No.
No, never.
Yes. Yes, this is true. Never.
Expand.
Never. Because this home, it is from my family. And then just I want to preserve this for my son, my daughter Sky. And yes, just this.
Okay. So yes, we're not ever going to get rid of this house, and the Tuscany house is a guarantee for our future, so that when we can't do the 500 steps to this house, we've got that house that we can drive right up to the front door. Very, very exciting. Anyhow, so that's that. But you'll get all of the answers to all of these questions in the video that hasn't gone out today. And then we'll be ahead of ourselves. We've got quite a busy week coming up. Will Sky be going to Tuscany with us? We will see. She's definitely going to come and have a look, but I don't know whether she might want to stay here. For her, think about it. When you're 20 and you move to somewhere completely new, you don't know anybody. It's a bit scary to meet people. I don't know anybody in that area with kids her age, so it might be a bit lonely for her. But she's definitely going to come there and get some driving practice in, because the roads there are much, much nicer to drive on than the roads here. Let's see. Let's go and try and answer some questions. How long is the drive from our house now to Tuscany? It's about
6 hours and a half.
Yeah, 6.5 hours. It's quite a long drive, but we found a really nice couple of halfway points to stop off and have lunch. We found a really, really good restaurant, really cheap, like plates of pasta for €9 or €10, that we can stop off halfway through and have lunch and go for a walk with the dogs. There's a park there nearby. We'll show you that next time we go. Hopefully we'll stop there, have some lunch and go for a walk, and we'll show you, because it's actually probably quite handy for anybody who's driving from Tuscany to the Amalfi Coast. It's a nice halfway stop-off point.
Yes. And I want to say it is cheap in comparison to here, Positano.
Yeah. The plates of pasta for €9 or €10. You're not going to get that here.
Yeah, no, qua non succede più.
Are we planning on opening an Airbnb in our new house? Not for now, no. We would not. We want to. It's going to take a long time to organise the house, because we're going in with nothing. So in Italy, often when you buy a house, the sellers take everything with them, including the kitchen sink and the kitchen. So this is what's happening in our case. They're taking the kitchen with them. So we're really going into a completely empty property with nothing in it at all. So we get to start from scratch. But
you are happy?
Yeah, I'm happy because I didn't like the kitchen in there anyway. And I'm really excited to be able to completely plan everything from scratch. It's going to take a while to get it all going. So at the beginning, we're going to be there with our mattress and a little camping stove and maybe a microwave that we'll bring from here. But we're going to be very, very basic at the beginning. But it'll give us time to get everything right and exactly how we want, and we're very excited about it.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Somebody just asked what my dad thinks about it. He's very excited to come out and visit as well. I think he's very excited to go for walks in Tuscany and explore a new area. Sorry. Scared me.
Yeah. Me too. Okay, I go to check.
Okay. So that's probably means. Oh, it's Julia. It's Julia upstairs. Just taking her dog out for a walk. Oh, it's going very fast. I'm trying to read what you're all saying, but it's going so fast I can't see. Sorry about the dogs barking, if it's making your dogs bark as well. Do you have any advice? Oh, that went, gone. Would you like to see Holly? Holly's coming to say hello.
Eccolo qua.
Hello. Hello.
Holly Poo.
Oh, is that fun? Do you want to come up too? Hello. Here are all the doggies. So these two have been having fun. We've been going out for lots of walks in the last few days. It's lovely and warm here still. It's getting up to about, I'd say it's getting up to about 28, 30 degrees still in the daytime. And then just going down to about 23 in the evening. And then in the middle of the night, it gets down to about, cos'era stamattina? 18-19 gradi?
Yes.
Yeah, about 18, 19 degrees. So it's still really lovely and warm. No sweaters needed, no coats needed yet. And lots of people on the on the beach still.
She's jealous.
So so yeah, it's been really lovely. And this is my favourite time of year because it's just getting a little bit quieter now, I think. October should be a bit quieter down in town. And would our kitty come? Somebody's just asked a question. I just caught that. Would our kitty come with us if we travel? Now, our cat is blind, completely blind. And he knows this garden and house really, really well. He knows his way around it. But if we took him to a new place, he'd be completely lost. Even when we move a chair, he just crashes into it because he doesn't expect it to be there. So it would be really mean to take Kitty with us. So he's going to stay here, which is absolutely fine because there's always people on the property. Some of you may not know that Carlo's nephew, Luca's son, lives upstairs. Where is Holly? Right here. Carlo's nephew and his wife live upstairs and they have cats and a dog as well. Not my cat, it's one of theirs. And if they're here, they're always on hand to feed. And if Sky doesn't come with us, she'll be here. And Luke is around in the garden. So there's plenty of people to feed the animals. So does your boyfriend live close to your new home? Best friend. Does Celine live close to our new home? Fairly close. Yeah, she's about an hour away, I think. So much closer than she is at the moment. She's 7 hours from here. So an hour is going to be much, we'll be able to see her much more often. We can meet halfway. So, Carlo, do you like your retirement? Carlo is not retired.
Yeah.
He changed his career. He's not retired. He's not that old.
I work for Nicki now. Nicki is my boss.
Nah.
Yeah.
How does Elizabeth feel about the move? Elizabeth is very excited to come and visit as well. I think there will be lots of stop-offs and lots of little trips away in the winter. Obviously, it's very hard for anybody who works here in the summer to get away even for a couple of days. So Elizabeth's pretty much tied to the boat company for most of the summer until the end of October. And then from November onwards, she's free to travel. So also, of course, it depends on the kids because they're at school now. So unfortunately in Italy, schools don't have much holiday leave. So it will be depending on that. So probably Christmas, Easter will be the sort of times. So it's a bit tough here when you've got kids and they don't have half terms. Like in the UK, you get a week's break in between each term. So they don't have that here. So it does get a bit hard. Anyhow, what else? Ask me some questions. Let's see. Okay, now, can I install a tram? A tram. Why would I install a tram? Trams go flat. You mean maybe a funicular? Chairlift? I don't know. A tram, there's no room for a tram in this town, believe me.
Possiamo spiegare questo, però non voglio dire un po' lungo, però ci sono 7 proprietari tra qui e la strada.
Yeah.
E non possiamo, devi tradurre.
There's 7 properties between ours and the road. So if you flew, you would pass 7 properties.
Non possiamo passare un cavo e passare
You
sopra
can't
la gente.
have how do you say cable in English?
Kibo?
Cable, thank you. You can't have a cable which would take things to your property if it passes over somebody else's property. It's just not allowed in Italy. So no, we can't have a tram, we can't have a chairlift, we can't have a cable car, and we can't even have a pulley system like some of our neighbours have. So no, unfortunately not. We have to
Potevamo
walk.
farlo se era solo la nostra proprietà da qui alla strada. Traduci?
Sorry, I was distracted. Say that again.
Potevamo farlo se era la nostra proprietà da qui fino alla strada.
Yeah, if it was all our property up to the road, we could do it, but unfortunately, it's not allowed.
No.
Why Tuscany? Won't you miss the beaches? Won't we miss the beaches? What beaches? I have not been to the beach since last year. We have had 2 lunches at the beach this summer. I haven't swum in the sea, I haven't kayaked, and I have not sat on the beach at all this year. It's just something that when you're living and working here, you don't do every day. I understand that when you come on holiday here, you spend a lot of time at the beach and you have a beach holiday, but when you're living here, you don't. You just get on with your life and it's normal life. So we don't go to the beach that often at all, unfortunately. We could do it more often. I actually go more in the winter than I do in the summer, because in the winter the beach is empty and we can take the dogs and throw sticks and they can play. So unfortunately, no, we won't miss the beach. We've got a beach home here. We'll always have our house here, and we'll be spending half the year here anyway. So we're going to be going back and forth a lot. So we'll be spending the best months here and the best months there. So we won't miss the beach because we'll still be seeing the beach more than people who don't live near a beach. Is Carla a good... It's really hard to read these.
Ok.
Would you ever... Oh gosh.
Prova ad andare dietro qua.
Ah, you can go backwards.
Sì? Qual era?
What happened to the chickens? Our chickens are living with Elizabeth's chickens. That's where they are. So basically, we go away too often. And it was great during lockdown. We had them for a good 2.5 years. And they were brilliant. I loved having chickens and I really missed them. But we go away too often, and it's not fair to always ask somebody else to come and feed the chickens, clean up. Chickens poop a lot. Clean out the poop and collect the eggs and stuff. And we decided it would be best to rehome them. So we actually did it in a video. It's in one of the Vlogmas videos from a couple of years ago. We rehomed the chickens. We took them to Priano, took them up to Elizabeth's and put them in with hers. And they're very, very happy there. And if you want to see them, go and follow Elizabeth on Instagram at Positano, and she sometimes shows them.
Okay. Samantha, I want to say if the new home have a pool.
No, there is actually, they do have a little pool there, but I think they're taking it with them. So there will be a big hole in the garden, but there won't be a pool, which is fine because we can re-landscape and maybe plan something very exciting. Will there be a Nicki Tuscany channel? No, I'm not sure what to do about this. Maybe you guys can leave me some comments of how to do it. Should it be the... I don't think I'm going to start a new channel. That's just going to... I can't even handle one channel. Let's face it, if I can't even upload a video once a week without making mistakes, there's no way that I can have 2 channels. So Nicki Tuscany or the Tuscany Diaries is not happening. But maybe we could combine the name, the Positano and Tuscan Diaries. I don't know. If you've got any ideas, leave them in the comments below, because I'm open for any ideas.
Qualcuno qua sta chiedendo di Sky. Volevo sapere se Sky sta qui. Yes.
Abbiamo già...
Sky.
Oh, it says sta qua adesso.
Yes.
Yeah, she's inside. She's shy. She's camera shy.
No, non è questo, è che per lei it is, sono cose da vecchi queste, no?
Yeah. It's not cool. It's not cool to be on YouTube, so she doesn't want to be here. And somebody's asked about Tommaso. Tommaso is very well. Tommaso has been working very hard all summer. Tommaso, if you don't know, Tommaso is Carlo's son, who you catch a glimpse of in the opening sequence of our weekly videos. He hasn't been on the videos for ages because, you know, baby, was it a kiss?
Because he work very, very hard, and then have a girlfriend now.
Yeah, he's got a girlfriend.
From 2 years, and of course, Tommaso won't spend more time with his girlfriend than to me, and this is good. It's okay.
Yeah. So Tommaso is a pastry chef at one of the hotels in Positano, and he works the whole summer season, and because he's a pastry chef and he does the fresh pastries in the morning for breakfast, he has to be at work at what time? Che ora inizia lavoro lui?
Alle 5.
He has to be at work at 5 in the morning.
Or
so
maybe more earlier.
I think
don't
earlier.
know.
I think he's at work
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah, I think he's at work at like 4, 4:30 in the morning, because he finishes. Che ora finisce? Che ora finisce lui?
Depends.
Dopo pranzo?
Sì, dopo pranzo.
And he finishes after lunch, so he has
2
very
o'clock.
very long days at work, and then he has to go to bed very early in the afternoon and sleep through until the middle of the night. So that's why we don't see him very often in the summer. But now, if you've been watching for a couple of years, you'll know that Carlo, Sky and Tommaso do their annual holiday together in December, and they're actually organising it at the moment. They went down and had a meeting at the bar a couple of days ago and planned out where they're going to go and what they're going to do. So that's all coming together for December. So yeah, that's a good one. And while they're away, I don't go with them because somebody needs to stay with the animals. So I'll be here with the dogs, and we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I might go and do something. I might go and visit Celine, but it depends whether she's in Tuscany, because she might go back to England to see her family. So we don't know.
Yeah. Thank you for the person say to me my English is very good, better than I think. But no, I think my English is too poor, and it's not very good. But I try to learn more, to improve. I want to say this is the come si dice? This situation is not good for me, because it's very complicated to me to talking in English in a life. Yeah, because it's very
A
hard.
bit of pressure.
Yeah. I want to say just that.
Yeah.
It's true.
Somebody's asking about the fact that we haven't shown much of the Tuscany house in the last video. One, there's a family living in there and they have 3 children, and I respect their privacy. It's their house at the moment while they're living there, and I don't think it's right that I go around filming their property and their house and their belongings. So unfortunately, I don't really have any videos of the inside of the house to share with you until we get there in January, when it's going to be completely empty anyway. So that's why you haven't seen the inside of the house. And honestly, we've only been there twice. I reckon all in all, we might have spent in total 15 minutes inside that house, not more. So we are just as curious as you are. We know it's the right house for us, but we can't wait to get in there and really see it and learn it. So we'll see.
Qualcuno sta chiedendo come faremo a manage 2 gardens.
2 gardens?
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll figure it out. The garden there at the moment is mainly olive trees. So obviously the olives need to be picked in October or even November, depends when they do it there. Other than that, it's, from what I can see, it's not a high maintenance place, but I'm pretty much sure that in that area it would be fairly easy to get a gardener to come once a week and mow the lawn and that sort of thing, which is not something that we can do here because nobody's going to climb our 500 steps to come and garden for us here.
This is a question for you. Want to say, this shirt, how is possible to have?
It's another thing that I'm not capable of, honestly. So basically, I designed this whole range of t-shirts, including, let me go and get mine. Entertain.
Oh, wow. And now? Okay.
No, I put it right here. So that's one, and then this is the other one. This is the other design that I've done, and I really like this one. This is a sweatshirt, actually. So we've got these designs, and I haven't figured out how to get the link to connect it to my YouTube and sell them. So I need to, I've actually got a friend who said they'd help me do that. So I'll have to bug them a bit more and see if they can. I forgot to ask. I was on the phone to them last night and I forgot to ask. So I will see if I can get them to help me set it up. And once it's set up, then these will be available. But I just have tried and I'm just not capable. So I need help, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm really happy with these. This is a really nice one, and they're much better quality than the other ones that we had as well. They're from a company called T-Mill, so they're really soft and fleecy inside, and this is a really nice boxy shape, really nice to wear with leggings. So yeah, really pleased with those.
People want I speak in Italian, but I think it's right things, but not for everyone. Yes, I try to speak in English more because I understand the 18% for people watch the video. It is the English language, and then I think I need to improve my English, start to speak English more the before.
I think the more we encourage him, the more he tries. So yeah, we get him to keep speaking English, and he gets better and better. And would you stop licking me? Every time I put my hand near her, she licks me. Beautiful little puppy. So his English is way better than it was a few years ago, and he's really learning fast. So the more he talks to people, the more he learns, which is great. Do you understand more English than speaking it?
Yes, but it is strange. I am more confident when I speak.
Yeah, I think so.
The understand when other people speaking. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe because I am focused what to want to spell, and then
and maybe different accents as well.
No, I don't know.
I've got to say, I found that in Tuscany, I have to concentrate much harder to understand the Tuscan accent because it's very different from the Neapolitan accent. And I really have to sort of sit there and listen and concentrate on what they're saying. That's another whole thing to learn. Well, it's not to learn, but yeah, it's. I didn't expect that. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you have a need for because not everyone said that, understand that. The dialect in Italy, it is another language. It is very different, the Napolitan dialect to Roman dialect to Fiorentino dialect. It is another language. It's very hard to understand when the people speaking in dialect and not in Italian.
There's an Italian person who is asking. Oh, sorry, I got a dog hair in my mouth. Sorry. There's somebody is asking in continuation. I just keep seeing the same comment coming up. What jobs we do? So I'm going to answer that in English because we're talking in English today, aren't we? I am a makeup artist. I was a celebrity makeup artist. I worked in TV and film for many years, and then I moved to Italy and I became a wedding makeup artist. I am now winding down with that because I've been doing it for over 27 years and that's enough. I've decided to wind down with that. I have written a book in the last couple of years, which is out for sale on Amazon. It's called A Boat Full of Lemons. And we do YouTube, which is pretty much a full-time job in itself. And that's it. That's what I do. So.
Alessandro mi dice che sono più magro dal vivo. In realtà sono sempre...
Allora, Alessandro, qualcuno che conosci?
No, è uno che si chiama Ale e ho letto il nome qua, quindi sarà Alessandro. E dice che sono più magro. Io
Oh,
so.
Have you met you then? Allora si è conosciuto in vita reale?
No, dice che sono più magro qui nella live.
Ok.
I think, I don't know.
Ok.
Fammi controllare. Continua.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what to say now. Oh, look, all the comments have vanished. How funny.
Okay.
A short story fictional book with your new place as the centre of the story. Well, I haven't really got it yet, so... Anyway, yes, if you haven't read my book, I suggest you go and get it and read it because at some point we're going to do a video looking at all the places, the locations in the book, and maybe meeting some of the characters that are actually real people who are in the book. And yeah, we're going to go through it and talk about a few of the scenes that may or maybe not based on reality or ones that have been invented. But most of the locations in the film, I wish, in the book are real places. So we thought it'd be fun to do a little tour of that at some point.
Okay, this is a question. It's not online now, but I remember people ask this: why Tuscany? Why we want to move in Tuscany? I want to just answer. Italy, it is very beautiful. All region in Italy is amazing, but I want to choose one place, and it's impossible to choose everything. Tuscany because I don't know why, but just because seems in the middle.
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah. It's a good zone. It's a good area to base yourself in because it's so easy to get to so many different places. Also, it probably helped that we already had quite a few friends in Tuscany. So that was definitely a plus because we did have a good look around Umbria and we loved it. But then we were like, we don't know anybody here. It's really starting from scratch. So we just kept drifting towards Tuscany. I think we just felt more at home there, really. Abbiamo sentito più a casa.
Sì, sì, si stava davvero bene.
Yeah.
Ma io penso in tutta Italia si sta bene. Non c'è un posto migliore, dipende cosa ti piace. Sorry, translate in English.
Fai una cosa, prendi questo, take them round and show them. Oh no, we're on the wrong Wi-Fi. Yeah, we can't do it. Somebody asked if we could show you around the garden, but we're tied to this area because of the Wi-Fi we're on. So we can't take you around the garden because the Wi-Fi will drop out, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately we can't do that. What else? Do we need to say anything else?
No.
Any more? Here, give me that. And let me have a look. See if I can find. Say something. Entertain.
I'm scared. It's not easy to talking at camera because we have the telephone camera on front us. It is very hard. Seems I talking with myself. It is strange.
Okay, a lot of the questions that are coming through we've already answered. So if you are still curious and you maybe missed the beginning 10 minutes of the video or so, you can go back and watch it and get some of the answers. It's my dream to live in Italy. Any advice? Would I need to know how to speak Italian? It would help. Property is expensive. It really depends where you're looking in Italy. I would recommend, what's Thea? Thea does, oh God, I can't remember her name now. Thea on YouTube, Thea on Instagram does courses on how to live in Italy as, I think, based as an American. So I will have to try and find her link. Hang on here, you take that. Oh, I can't, I've got my phone. I can't. You guys are on my phone. I can't look it up. Sorry, that's not very helpful, is it? What else? Are you moving full time? No, we've already asked that. Are property taxes expensive? Then not too bad actually. I was quite. They were actually less than what I thought they were going to be. I think I paid more for property taxes years ago when I bought a flat in London, but this one costs much less. Maybe that's why. So, I'd say more or less the same as England, to be honest with you. No, we're not moving full time, and no, we're not selling our house. And I've already said that, but it's just like, would you like to have more children? I think that ship has sailed. Oh dear. What areas of Italy are best to visit that aren't so touristy? Well, there's plenty of areas that aren't touristy, all the way down south, Lecce, Abruzzo, the Dolomiti, up north. Zone che non sono turistico. Zone che non sono turistico.
Zone che non sono turistiche, alcune zone dell'Abruzzo. No, ma ci stanno tante zone turistiche, dipende dove vai.
Say places that are not touristy.
I don't know, Oristano in Sardegna o I don't know. Ci devo pensare.
And don't forget there's places like Sicily and Sardinia that, I mean, yes, they're touristy, but it really depends on when you go. I mean, and it also depends on how you do it, because I know that in the last few months, Positano's had quite a bad rap online on social media. There's been a lot of bad publicity about Positano because it gets so crowded. But really, it depends on how you do it and where you go. If you come by ferry and you come onto the dock at midday when there's 3 or 4 ferries all offloading thousands of people at the same time, it's going to be bedlam, and it's always really, really crowded at that time there. But then if everybody stays on that main beach area, yes, it's very, very crowded and very hot and very busy. But as soon as you start coming away from there and start walking up into town and maybe going somewhere, taking a staircase or taking an alleyway or a pathway and just get out of the center, it calms down. And even yesterday, we had a little festival up in Montepatuso, and Elizabeth came up and she was so surprised. She said, it's like another world up here. It's completely quiet, and the village is peaceful and calm, and there's hardly any tourists up there, and it's just a completely different place. You wouldn't believe you're in Positano. And honestly, I find that's true. I think I have been criticized for not showing the real Positano, but I think it really depends on whether you living in Positano and working and doing a normal life and it's your home, or whether you're visiting on a day trip or a weekend or on a tour group, and you're sticking to the main touristy areas. So Positano is very busy sometimes, and especially on Saturdays and Sundays, and especially in July and August. But there's other times of the year when it's much, much calmer and quieter, and I think much more pleasant to be in. So, and then of course you've got the complete opposite in the winter, when it's completely quiet and most things are shut. You can still get a meal because there's always a restaurant open.
Yeah, in winter, Positano, it is like a ghost town because it's cold, and people go to holiday in other place, a warm place, because people working here for 7 months, 8 months, work very hard, and when stopped, want to be in relax. For someone, relax, it is stay at home to do nothing. For other people, want to explore and go in another country. For I don't know, for holiday.
Okay, somebody just asked if we like living in Sorrento. Well, we don't. We live in Positano, which is on the Amalfi Coast, whereas Sorrento is on the other side of the peninsula, on the Sorrento Peninsula in the Bay of Naples. So Sorrento is about, with no traffic, about a 40-minute drive from here. And yes, this is a live, by the way. I'm just going to recap because there's a lot of other people come on. This is a live video. It is currently 6:10. The sun is just starting to go down. And why are we doing a live? Because I messed up and I forgot to upload the right version of tonight's video. And I uploaded a version without any subtitles on it. Carlo speaks a lot in Italian in this video, and with no subtitles, there was no point putting the video out live. So we have taken that video down and we're doing this instead, and that video will go out next Sunday at the usual time if we can get our act together. So hopefully we'll manage, but yes, we've got more time to organise now. So that's why we're doing this live. What's for dinner tonight? I don't know yet. What should we have for dinner tonight? Oh God, don't ask me things like that. I'll tell you what we had for lunch today. Today for lunch we had spaghetti with zucchini and tortellini.
Oh, buonissimo.
Yeah, it was really good. Tortellini is a local, it's actually flying squid. It's pink squid. So it's a locally caught squid and it goes pink when you cook it. And I cooked that up with 2 zucchini, some garlic cloves, and that was the sauce. And then we added spaghetti to it. And it was really, really nice. Where are you going, Halipo?
Devo fare una sosta io, non lei.
Okay.
Pit stop.
Don't leave me. How do the locals afford to live in Positano? Yes, well, by working hard. It's tough. I mean, rental properties are now very hard to find, and it's not as easy as it used to be. Why doesn't my dad visit me in Positano? Because there's a lot of steps to our house. There really is a lot of steps, nearly 500. And when you're over 90 years old, you possibly don't want to climb 500 steps every time you go out. So I'm sure he'll come and visit us much more when we're in Tuscany. Anyhow, we've been online for 40 minutes now. I'm sure you're all bored stiff. So I think it's time that we wrap this up and say goodbye. And thank you very much for you all coming on and saying hello and telling us where you're from and asking us all these questions that we can't answer because I can hardly see them. So yes, thank you very much. And we will promise we will put a proper video up next week. I'm actually glad that I've got this chance now to be a week ahead of myself, which means I've got more time to prepare other videos and get them all ready and without a panic. So thanks everybody. Have a wonderful week. I hope the weather's good for you all and hope you all have a lovely time, and we will see you next Sunday.
Thank
now
you.
I've got to figure out how to turn this off.
Thank you and goodbye everywhere.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?
And